All right, welcome to my FX Buddies, the podcast. However, this is not a podcast. This is a special edition shorty. So, it is Tuesday. The Council of Ministers did have their meeting. The oil file and the salaries was on schedule, but we don't have a definitive answer supposedly. All right. So before I get into this really quick, um, I got a message from PayPal today that said, "Hey, Dodo, you have money in your account, and here's some things we think you should spend it on." So I was like, "What?" So I went in there, and yes, there have been people that have sent me support, coffee money, food money, no, wait, salad money, cake money to PayPal, and I apologize. I don't check PayPal that much, and I guess maybe I missed the notifications or whatever. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you had a way where I could connect with you, I did send a thank you. So thank you, thank you. All right. So getting back to this, uh, what is important about this? Okay, first of all, I haven't had a chance to read it. I'm doing this now because my schedule is going to be different today. I may not be able to do it later today. The um normally when they're doing like a regular vote on a bill that goes to be law, or a draft law is usually what they call it, right before they approve the bill, they put the text of the bill in the news for which, whatever citizens want to read it, they can do that. So I find it very interesting that they put the text of the Baghdad and Erbil agreement papers on revenues and salaries in the in various news sites, right? And then I'll see when the news comes on. Oh, actually, it might even be on right now. If they're going over it, sometimes they'll go over it page by page, line by line to make sure it's understood. So I think that's positive that they have at least done that. Oh, there's 4 of them. 2 of them are missing. But anyway, those are in Arabic. So I have them here in English. One, see that? One, here, I'll make it a little larger. But so wherever you're looking, there's 2. Wherever you're seeing this, you're going to have to go to the blog. There's 3 and 4. It's a free blog. You don't even have to put your email in. So wherever you're watching or listening to this, look for the prompt of more info, intro, description, something of that nature. Touch that, tap on that, whatever. Another box is going to open that's going to have a link directly to the blog. I don't sell anything. You'll just be right here on my ugly little blog. But if you want to read these documents, I don't know if they're in order or what. I translated them and popped them here. And when I have time, I'm going to go back and read them myself. Also, this may not be, recognize this may not be all of it. This may just be the portion that they're willing to share with the public, right? So don't, if you don't see what you're looking for, don't get discouraged. Maybe what we want is there, but they're not ready to show it to the public yet, okay? And then let me show you the wording they're putting out, because the wording is not really positive. Source: Iraqi cabinet session ends without any decision on Kurdistan employees' salaries. Now, it doesn't say they didn't make a decision on the oil, right? It says the salaries. The Iraqi Council of Ministers decided to form a committee to resolve the salaries issue and did not take any decision regarding sending the salaries. So now I did read this because, it's an article. And actually, this came out before the documents did. So they're going to go and have more meetings. A delegation from the Kurdistan Regional Government held continuous meetings in Baghdad with the federal government to finalize the draft oil and financial agreement. So here's barrels of oil, dinar transferring revenues to the Treasury, federal Treasury, that's us. The federal government will undertake the distribution of oil derivatives in the region at subsidized price, similar to the rest of the governance. The salary file is still pending as no agreement has yet been reached on the disbursement mechanism. Some people are going to say, oh, they're talking about the rate. No, it defines disbursement mechanism right here, whether through the My Account platform or through settlement in federal banks. Now, the people want the federal banks because this My Account platform, the ruling parties of Kurdistan have access to. So that'll be interesting to see how they settle that. This is just a different version of that. And here's the ways you can support me if you'd like. This will be a live link when this is out of preview mode. And then there's my Cash App. Maybe I should put my PayPal here too. Anyway, I'm sorry. I feel so bad. They were probably like, dang, she didn't even say thank you. But anyway. So yeah, so they made, now this is the same article, kind of. It has a little bit more information. It says who the committee's made up of. Nope, it doesn't. Yeah. So they have a committee, a technical, legal, and financial representative. Will include also Minister of Planning, Construction, Housing, Justice, Higher Education, and Health. So there's that's like everything you need, right? In restructuring everything. So yeah. So I'm thinking the oil is done. I think the oil is done. And see, they right here they say the employee issue is a thorny issue. But remember, they emphasize that the salaries are tied to the oil. If you've been reading articles or listening to me when I talk about it, because I couldn't understand why the salaries would be tied to the oil, but that's what they said. But it seems they've moved forward on the oil. Like I said, they don't post things in the news or, on the news sites unless they're pretty much finalized. So I think this is good. We didn't get, I wanted a definite answer. We don't have a definite answer, but the fact that they printed out this, what are they calling it? The text of, oh, come on. Text of the Baghdad and Erbil Agreement on revenues. What other revenues could it be? The oil revenues, right? I think that's a good sign. All right. So, yeah, like I said, I'll put a link wherever you're indulging in this content, and I'm my FX buddies most places where I post. I hope you enjoy this. I hope this is helpful to you. And as always, accumulate while we wait for the rate to appreciate. Don't miss any meals and pay all your bills. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I might post later, but you know what? I'll close out regular in case I don't get to. Enjoy the rest of your morning, night, noon, whatever time frame you are indulging in this content. And until next time.